Hey, it's Kevin back with another Road Warrior, and don't fret from the title of today's post. There's going to be no new host for the Road Warrior. I'm actually talking about TV game shows. Everybody, and I do mean everybody in the Twitterverse, on the internet, is weighing in about the new host for Jeopardy, replacing the passed away Alex Trebek. It's the executive producer. I don't know what his name is. Jeff Roberts, Jim Roberts. It's a generic name. I don't care one way or the other. I didn't see him do his guest host stint, so I don't know, and I really don't care that much. I didn't care if it was LeVar Burton or Mayim Bialik, and it doesn't matter to me. But there was an interesting story I did read online about why this was such a big deal. And it wasn't because they were, taking the baton from the now passed away Alex Trebek. It was about game shows in general. Growing up in the 50s, which was before my time, 60s and 70s, game shows were a big deal. They were big business, went away, of course, due to the quiz show scandal, but game shows were a big deal. They said the problem now, though, is we don't have enough game shows on TV, and when you get people like Alex Trebek, who hosts the game for 28 years, or Pat Sajak, who hosts Wheel of Fortune for 300 or 400 years, he's the second host in how many years, or you maybe get a new game show host every now and again on Family Feud, but there are no new game show hosts. Back in the day, you always had a Gene Rayburn, or an Alan Ludden, or I'm blanking on a name. Gene Rayburn. I'm blanking on him now. There were 3 or 4 guys who just went from game show to game show to game show. You only saw Monty Hall on Let's Make a Deal. Bill Cullen, that's who it was. Bill Cullen was another one who went game show to game show to game show. Well, because we don't have as many game shows, or if you do have a game show on the game show channel, you get people like Alfonso Ribeiro, who's an actor, who's a famous celebrity, now turned game show host. Whether he'll stay one or not, hard to say. I don't know if Steve Harvey will ever do another game show. It doesn't really matter. But we don't have a plethora of seasoned game show hosts around to deal with this. Now, if you know your game show history, you know Alex Trebek was a variety show host in Canada, came to America doing some game shows, the first one being The Wizard of Odds. And then did he host one of the, I don't remember which, but now we're using celebrities. Now we're using Alec Baldwin and Joel McHale and Michael Strahan, all celebrities to host the nighttime game shows that ABC uses to fill their summer broadcast with. It's kind of funny how something so silly makes so much sense. I never really paid that much attention to game shows, but I have actually been watching old reruns of the Match Game for an hour a day. I was bored one day and had nothing to watch and turned it on and forgot how funny it was. And it's almost like a time capsule. I grew up as a kid in the 70s, so we'd come home and watch Match Game, which was kind of racy for the times, and when you're 13, 14, 15 years old, that was kind of racy TV for 3 o'clock in the afternoon right after school. And then you click over to cartoons. I'll give this guy a chance on Jeopardy. I really don't care. I was never a big Alex Trebek fan. I understand why people revered him and loved him. I just never liked the guy from the moment I first saw him on The Wizard of Odds, when I did watch that as a kid during the summer of 1970-something. Back next week, another Road Warrior. No new host here, sorry. KevinMason.us, home for all the Road Warrior videos, on Facebook, on YouTube. As we always say, love it when you watch, love it when you tell a friend, share, like, comment, do all the subscribes things. I don't care. I just love that you're here. We'll see you next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks.